Selling Days with Lisa Hayes. With the price she pays, you'll be amazed. She's a national
Is it possible to pull out of a house sale legally? Buying and selling houses in the UK. When it comes to selling your home fast, especially for the first time, there is a lot to consider, and there is always the risk that things can go wrong. One of the first things that many people consider is if you're also buying a house, which is usually the case, which of the two it's best to do first. Is it ever really possible to know for certain? Furthermore, being in a property chain can be a situation of uncertainty. You're relying not only on the person selling their house to you, but the person you're buying a house off. What happens if one of the links in the chain breaks and it all goes wrong? Today, we're going to be revealing insider professional secrets to buying and selling houses, how to survive the property chain, particularly if it breaks, and whether it's best to buy first, sell first, or do it all at the same time. Is there any right way around to buy and sell? Planning to move home can be confusing, and honestly, this is completely normal. People are often torn between these three alternatives. Should I sell first, ultimately make myself homeless and rent? If I have the finances, should I buy first without knowing how much money I'm likely to get for my current home, and how long it will take to get this money? Should I make an offer, and hope that the seller doesn't get a better offer while I'm waiting to sell on my current property? Some of these may sound surprising, but it's true. They're the three most commonly asked questions when it comes to deciding whether to buy or sell first. However, one of the worst things you can possibly do at this early stage in the process before arranging anything for sale is deciding to go to an estate agency, just to have a look. The vast majority of the time, people will be innocently browsing options in the estate agency in question, and they'll see something interesting and therefore go for an unplanned viewing. And as if by chance, they'll fall in love with the property and put in an offer, which, of course, gets accepted. That can only be good news, right? Now you're in a bit of a sticky situation. You've done absolutely no preparation for the sale, and you're going to have to get your current property on the market sold, and fast. You've put yourself at an enormous disadvantage here. We hope that by sharing our guide with you, we eliminate the chances of this happening by preparing you to be prepared in the best way possible. How does an estate agent see things? Looking from their perspective. In order to truly know how to pick and choose the best estate agent for you, you have to be able to see things from their perspective, and it's not as complex as it sounds. We're going to get onto strategy in detail shortly, but it's important to see things from the other side. Remember that the estate agent you choose will be the main caretaker of the property you're selling. When you think about it like this, it's pretty important to understand what they are seeing. It's as simple as knowing that when you register with an estate agency, the estate agents in question will be assessing your position, whether they do this consciously or unconsciously. What we mean by assessing your position is your ability to proceed with a purchase. Dependent on this, they will grade you accordingly on how likely you are to be able to make an efficient purchase. In the industry, buyers are often referred to in three different terms. You'll either be considered a hot buyer, a warm buyer, or a tire kicker. From the perspective of a buyer, this may seem all wrong. It can seem as if the estate agent is being judgmental and unfair. If you're a seller, then the last thing you want is a tire kicker being the one to try and buy your home. So from this perspective, you might be glad of the estate agent's judgment. One thing to remember, whether it seems fair or not, is that hot buyers will be likely to get preferential treatment. Their offers are usually better, and are therefore put forwards with great enthusiasm. They're also the first applicants that an estate agent will notify or put forward when a new property comes on the market, because they know it's more likely that they'll be able to but efficiently and complete the transaction. It's not even unusual for hot buyers to get preferential treatment to the extent of getting a heads up, and even a chance to view and offer on properties that have not yet come on the market. Looking at today's market and estate agents, it's clear to see that being a hot buyer puts you in no bad position. It in fact puts you in a very good one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you're trying to sell but it's not going well, if you can't get a sale and the estate agent fell, now is the time for you to jump and praise. 7 days with Lisa Hayes, where the price she pays, you'll be amazed. She's a national cash buyer, and she'll pay you much higher today.